As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Usia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Well, that's an interesting scenario we're getting put in. Well, at least we know now what those explosions were from last mission. They were the satellites. I think I'm still short by 216k, so we're just gonna jump right in then. Gotta go back to the Super Hornet again, of course. Probably gonna use the air-to-air, I wanna say. Yeah, just in case. Alright, let's get it.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
Taxi. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how many missions are left. I don't think there's too many. I want to say there's 20 missions in total, but I don't want to quote myself on that. So I don't even know if we're going to have enough.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
All I'm going to say is that van doesn't sound like a...
Please process the unknowns, cotton your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
I feel like all these guys are going to
Always
be enemies,
identify
so...
your target before you fire. War is something I'll
still
never
an
get used to,
unknown.
but tonight has been a total shock.
It's Erusian! Shoot us down!
Trigger, that one's Osean. Do not attack before target identification is complete.
Yeah, I hope I didn't, Oh, God, why am I doing
City
that?
under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets
Oh, I
are
almost died.
through the
Okay.
streets. Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
Oh.
ID'd as Osean forces.
Oh, sure.
This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Tank.
Our info has been updated.
Entering the Anchorhead Bay
protect this
area.
guy.
Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your
Okay.
objective.
Those are
How
all
this war
friendly.
ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood.
You were the ones on the radio.
Try to come back.
We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAP terminal. Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route.
It's an ally. Oh, that's an enemy AA gun. Okay.
Target destroyed.
I will come back for those guys. Man, it sucks because we gotta sit there and analyze it so long. I don't think this is friendly.
Strider 1, AP PC destroyed. It's Erusian.
Oh, that was close.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were
Sure, I'll just
successful,
point.
Kester. They've opened up a path for us.
Okay.
The more the merrier.
Alright. So far, so good.
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes.
That's it.
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway
Wasn't too
208
bad.
under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
The use of drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people realize this?
I'm gonna consider since that's locking on, and that's not friendly.
ID is Erusian military.
Okay, I guess it was.
They actually believe in using robots to put an end to bloodshed.
Okay.
Wait, General managed to convince them. Listen, those that protect General LaFarge are the
Man, this is a weird mission. Just trying to figure out who's enemy and who's not. Go for this guy first.
There's a vehicle up ahead. It's gonna ask us to pay a toll.
Oh, that was only a hit.
Closer
You're
and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
We archived all the footage that we've shot from when the communication networks come back online.
I'll do that.
We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
Come on.
You're almost blind in there. Stay sharp.
Signs of the clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone.
Trigger has
Alright.
destroyed the target.
No, I'm not gone. There we go. Nice. What about this guy?
It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking
Nope, we
the
got a
detour.
tank that's
Don't
targeted.
lose us.
Okay.
Strider 1, the General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight. Vehicle eliminated.
There we
Like
go.
that they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they? Where's that vehicle?
They've been set up in all the right places.
Vehicle blocking the road.
Alright, we'll come back for that guy.
No response to hails. It's the radicals. We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us.
Check these guys.
We changed our route, but the enemy's still on us. We're just too stubborn to change the time.
Let's get this guy out of here real quick. Alright. Let's go after this other one. Alright, so far so good. Well, this is interesting.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Kruger
I
Park.
guess maybe I should start moving forward a little bit. I don't
Captain
know.
Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers.
One of these missions I'll play in first person the entire time.
Referred to as the radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they
Maybe I'll try it
borrowed
next
from the
mission,
Belgians.
because I should have the 35C next
They
mission, so...
actually went to war. Performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkin technology technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Grunder Park. Rendezvous point in the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
We got more targets. Possible targets.
There are rumors of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians. An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
Shoot.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Missile inbound, missile inbound.
So what? Why are you
I'll go check these guys. I could come back here in a second.
I'm hit. Get this guy off my back. Fire on that vehicle.
Let's go for this
VIP is
SAM
taking
system.
fire. This vehicle stopped. Strider 1, Fox 2.
There we go. Let's check these guys.
Before we get shot. It's not like this is a tanker.
Allies.
Captain Carl, we
Check
have a new
this
rendezvous
plane now.
point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 199er Delta Lima.
Ally.
Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Those aren't gonna hit.
Arturia's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Radio chatters about the Civil War.
Oh,
Radio? Did you have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
I didn't even pay attention to that missile. I gotta do that next time though.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
Bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This isn't good. Patrol is acting suspiciously. Shoot it down. An armored vehicle's behind us. This vehicle was by the Erusian forces. Take it out.
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
Working on it.
We're taking fire. Take care of them. Get them before they get us.
We'll come back. Let's go back for those tanks.
Taking fire. We can't hold off.
Nice.
I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks. Listen up. Here on out, all aircraft are prohibited from taking off. We're the only ones here on our side. We're taking fire from vehicles blocking our path.
So far, so good on those guys. Check these ones. It's a hit. Shoot. Alright, let's turn around, get these guys real quick. Oh, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Alright, we gotta go this way and do it.
We're outnumbered. There were too many conservatives in the Air Force that hated the drone.
We're gonna have to speed up here too, because we have a lot of enemies. Or possible enemies.
We're under attack. Hurry up and do something.
That's an ally. Alright, let me go check the
Ocean forces at landfill number 4. You're firing on our VIP. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Thanks for the help. I don't think we could have survived a few more shots like that. We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
last target, I believe, at least for now. Oh, shit. Oh, at least it was enemies.
The main conflict concluded. Regional forces in the center, south, and east struggle over stabilization of the nation. The government has defined these groups, along with those trying to independently make peace with Osea, as rebels.
We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit.
That isn't good.
There's more to Belkin technology.
I'm almost out of missiles here as it is.
Taking IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Osean fighters. And then to assassinate Harling and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Rusia's responsible for Harling's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
You heard the comm. There are no friendlies out there.
No, I didn't do it, I guess. I wasn't paying attention, so... going off what they were saying, I'm gonna assume that it wasn't me. Which, you know... I'm not gonna assume that it wasn't me, because I know it wasn't me, so, you know...
I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Soldiers military.
The general's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to
That
meet
one
him.
hurt.
This is one of ours.
How'd you last long, Caster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
Alright. We'll check this plane, and then we'll go after the...
Critical escort objective destroyed. Mission failed. Abort mission.
God damn it, man. I knew we should have gone back. Damn. Hopefully it takes me over to the tunnel.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Soldiers military.
The general's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
We'll come back. We'll check these again, and then come back.
It's the Osean military.
How'd you last long, Caster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
Missile away.
They don't respond. Shoot down. We were nearly
Check
done.
this guy.
I couldn't have asked for better timing. Nice. Glad to see the Oseans attacking the radicals. We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Nico.
No.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Check this guy now.
Don't worry. We won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. Clear to the others. Understood.
The radicals truly believe Christian drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly.
Oh, don't do that.
We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Let me check. Wait.
Who do we turn
Just
to
say all
in this
this is weird.
darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way.
You've entered the clouds.
This is the Erusia News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place.
Well, the timer stopped, so I'm gonna assume either we hit a checkpoint or the mission's over.
Understood. Good luck.
I am. If the mission's over, I'm gonna be tight, because we were so close to finishing without
Unidentified
issue.
aircraft approaching.
No.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
This must be the plane the doctor saw taking off.
Whoa. There's a girl on board? He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No, unless she's a soldier.
Just in case.
Weapon use is prohibited.
Alright.
We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Trigger, cease fire. Trigger, what the hell are you doing?
I stopped firing. I already pressed. Why are they marked as enemies then? And I must have heard it wrong because I thought it said weapons prohibited now. Or,
This plane is carrying civilians.
Is that?
We have escort fighters.
I don't know. We fucked up either way. So at least we know they're not to shoot at them.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No, unless she's a soldier.
Yeah, like they're popping up green as their targets, you know?
We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight. Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait, who's shooting at them?
Wait.
Let me guess, the planes, right?
Plane.
Yep, look at that. I did my job.
Permission to engage.
Negative.
Negative.
It could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Alright, we gotta go for targets now.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Captain, those guys are good. I managed to catch a glimpse of the three strikes.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
9. No good. Shit.
No, no. It's not a target. There we go.
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
You're in my way.
Strider 1, target acquired. Missile hit.
Come on, I gotta get behind him now.
I'm on my target's tail.
What the hell is he doing that he's getting behind me and in front of me? Alright, let's move away a little bit and then re-engage.
Nice kill.
Target is down. Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
Oh, what now?
The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hell, we were just helping then.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean
That's
Craft?
the problem.
Those escort aircraft are drones. They are
Great.
currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Well, that's not a target now, so...
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
You can abort the MQ-99 launch. Our commands are overridden.
That one's gotta hit.
Target eliminated. Additional hostiles inbound. Great
lovely.
timing.
Son of a bitch.
The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
Oh wow, there's a bunch. Holy crap. Oh, these are the drones. Lovely.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
There's one down.
Enemy on your back. Strider 1, target eliminated.
They're
5
destroyed.
bandits remaining.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need.
Target's in machine gun range.
Come on, come on, come on.
When it's functional, there has to be a time that should not function. But when? They have to put tuna on day.
4
Nice.
bandits left. 3 bandits to go. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. 2 bandits left. Show them what you got.
Working on it.
Attack missed.
Strider 1, missile launched.
One more to go.
1 bandit to go.
Alright, here we go.
Strider 1,
He's
target
down.
acquired.
Right? No, oh, come on. Now he's down. What?
Target was not
Now he's
struck.
down. There we go.
Well, that's what I
Oh,
like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
What explosion was that?
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopters flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay.
Yeah, so I wasn't wrong about shooting the reinforcements, but I guess at the time we couldn't.
Hostiles, huh?
The Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft. Ocean's army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake. Are you sent by the General Staff? No, we'd like you to send... I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster, are all of these...
I think we just got set up again. I don't know. Feel like we just got cleared, although I wasn't paying, excuse me, too much attention, but I feel like we got cleared and then we got set up again. We'll find out right now.
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead. What did you say? Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
Alright, well now we have more than enough to get the F-35C. We're gonna have to find out what happened with the helicopter getting shot down, because again, think it's a frame job like before, but we're not gonna know until next mission. So on that note, I appreciate you all for watching, and catch you guys in the next one.